And we just learned the power outage that shut down businesses and whole buildings in downtown Portland right in the core today will not be resolved until at least lunchtime tomorrow. PGE says an underground cable failed Sunday morning, and tonight 8 city blocks are still in the dark. Cor Harlan is live now at Portland City Hall, and that's just one of the government buildings affected by this outage, right, Cor?
Well, that's right. City Hall, the Multnomah County Courthouse, the Standard Insurance Building are all in the dark here along 5th Avenue. As you can see behind me here, there's still a 4-way stop in place here at Madison and 5th. Now, PGE workers are still looking into what may have caused this thing. They say it still may have been cold-related weather that caused this outage, but they're just not sure yet as the day in this area goes through another day in the dark. Working underground for almost 36 straight hours, Portland General Electric now says its electrical workers are close to fixing a power cable problem that cut electricity to 19 city blocks Sunday morning. They're trying to get all the power restored by late tonight.
We're still trying to estimate that time depending on what we find, because what you find as you pull out cable and install new cable, you know, it's hard to estimate this in real time.
Power was restored to about half of the outage area Sunday night. A lot of the businesses that had closed reopened. Camera World stayed open Sunday, even without power. Although they had to hand crank debit cards and use cell phones to verify charges, they did prove that Christmas commerce can happen even without electricity. Across from Portland City Hall, places like Steamer's Asian Street Bistro was virtually empty for most of the lunch hour.
Typical day at Steamer's, business suits everywhere. With the close down, it looks like that we've lost a lot of our business. Looking kind of like a weekend.
It is a lunch-only business that feeds off of appetites of office workers who stayed home today. Normally, Imani Waddell says they'd serve well over 100 customers for lunch. Today, he says it was just a fraction of that. With some of Portland's most important buildings still in the dark, the normally busy downtown didn't seem all that busy. Along portions of 5th Avenue's Transit Mall, it looked more like a Sunday morning than it did a Monday afternoon. All right, and here's your picture of the 5th Avenue Mall here. This is across from the Portland Building at 5 o'clock on a Monday afternoon. There's no one standing on the sidewalk, no one waiting for a bus, and there haven't been more than a dozen or so people waiting for buses all afternoon here. So the shutdown in power, the dark buildings here have really had an effect on the number of people in this area. We're live here in downtown Portland. Cor Harlan, KOIN 6 News.
Thank you, Cor.